What common item has a feature that most people do not know? Your phone's GPS works without a signal. As long as you've downloaded the maps, you are good. The airplane bathroom door sign, usually a small metal plate above the lock, can be lifted to force the door open from the outside. Showerheads have rubber nozzles. When they get clogged, you can wiggle them around to clear them. The hind legs of your keyboard, or the stands, were at first thought to add to the ergonomics of typing. In reality, they were designed to help computer users to see the keys they were hitting. It is actually more ergonomic for your wrists to type on a flat keyboard. Most cars have an arrow on the fuel gauge that tells you which side the fuel door is located. When playing Duck Hunt on single player on a NES and the second controller is plugged in, the second controller controls the duck, continuing the not well-known NES feature theme. If you hold down A and hit start from the game over screen in Super Mario Bros., it starts you off at the first stage on the world you ended up at. One sees that babies have that weird neck construction so you can pull it down over the baby in case of a diaper blowout, etc. I didn't know this until all of my kids were out of baby clothes. Network guy here. You can see which fiber optic strand the invisible laser is being received in by using your phone camera. Newer Swiss Army knives, in addition to the legendary toothpick and tweezers, have a slot behind the corkscrew/Phillips driver, depending on model, to stash a straight pin. Also, if your sack has a pen and the handle scales, you can open the hook on the back of the knife, insert the pen, and close the hook over the pen. It helps if you have to do more than just sign a receipt. The hook is also great for pulling zippers on stubborn luggage and Jeep soft tops. Also, the notch under the bottle opener is ideal for bending coat hangers into useful shapes if you don't have a pair of pliers available. Holding Alt while dragging over links will select the link instead of trying to pick it up and drag the link around. You can set Task Manager to _always on top _ to prevent unresponsive full screen apps from obscuring it. It will still minimize, but will always be in the foreground when it's not. Some fridges' temperature knob can be pressed like a button to initiate a defrosting sequence. Some pants zippers engage a locking mechanism when pointed upwards to prevent it from sliding down. iPhones have an emergency dialer if you press the external power button 5 times in a row. Ever notice the seemingly random blue reflectors in the roadways, US? They are typically offset from the center line just to one side or the other. The reflector indicates fire hydrants, and its offset side tells which side of the road the hydrant is located. Helpful for the fire department to quickly get to hydrants. On Android you can slide your finger over the space bar to move the cursor where you're typing. No more trying get it just right between 2 letters with your fat fingers. Bobby pins. You're supposed to use them wavy side down because that's what holds the hair in place. Edit. Thank you to all the beautiful people who upvoted me to over 250,000 comment karma. That was a goal for this year. When using a vending machine and your coin keeps dropping through, try throwing the coin in instead of dropping it in. Sometimes coins are rejected because they have dirt, damage, or are maybe a special edition that affects the weight or balance of the coin. Source: was once a vending machine attendant. Most vegetable peelers have a notch at the end of the peelers that is designed to remove eyes and dark spots from potatoes, saving you from pulling out a knife. The rear view mirror in most vehicles has a tab at the bottom that you can flip to reduce glare from the headlights behind you. A lot of people may already know that, but almost no one I know in real life seems to. The dial on top of the pepper dispenser is used to grind the peppercorns at different sizes. Garbage disposals have a reset button. If they get clogged or stuck, clean it out and hit reset and it should be fixed. I'm not sure if this is widely known or not, but I did not know it until I was living independently in adulthood. On most US gas pumps, press enter at the welcome screen to enter a preset dollar amount for how much gas you want to pump. Not sure about newer models, but Honda CR-Vs from 2000 to 2006 have a fold-up picnic table built into the floor panel of the trunk. Most modern phones can work as USB storage. Most modern laptops have Bluetooth, so you can transfer files between your laptop and your phone even if you lost your transfer cable. The armrest on the aisle seat of every plane has a button underneath that lets you raise it. Always good for sneaking off to the bathroom while everyone else is trapped by tea or food trays. Don't forget to engage recline lock on your F-16 fighter jet before takeoff. That's what the levers on the side of your seat are for. Most automobiles have turn signals to indicate which direction you are about to turn. Use them, people. Microwave ovens are essentially Faraday cages. If you're worried about lightning striking your house/mobile home/boat during a storm, put your essential electronics such as a cell phone and VHF radio into the microwave to protect them. Unplug the microwave, obviously. Newer Samsung phones has the Wi-Fi share feature. Being able to extend a Wi-Fi signal to yourself or friends. Useful on airports or hotels where you pay per entry. You can just hit enter on a garage code keypad when leaving. You don't have to type your code in. Don't know how many people own one, but Wacom tablets have extra nibs for the stylus in the back of the drawing pad. It's in the upper middle. Highway signs in the USA. Even numbered roads tend to run east and west. Odd numbered roads tend to run north and south. Highways with 3 numbers tend to be roads that circumnavigate cities instead of going right through them, usually to avoid heavy traffic. Facebook. When people comment following, just click on the 3 dots in the post and turn on notification for this post. In big store parking lots, the shopping carts can actually go into the cart corral so they won't ding parked cars. You can record a show on one channel on your VCR while watching a different channel on your TV. You can even record a show with the TV switched off. I found this out yesterday, but if you want Google Maps to give you a route that has stops in between your location and end destination, click on directions, then zoom into the map and click on where you want to stop at. Then, it'll give you the fastest route that has both the destination and the stop you entered. Mason jars fit most blenders. Just screw the blade part right onto the jar, and drink your smoothie without having to transfer it. On an iPhone, open the compass and swipe left. A leveler will appear. It's a super useful tool. If you turn the metal base plate of a stapler around, it turns the staple into an easily removable pin rather than crimping it into the paper. Most people with an iPhone know about the AirDrop feature where you can send stuff offline to your friends next to you. What I learned recently though is that you can switch your AirDrop feature from contacts only, what most people have it on, to accept from everyone. It's like being part of a club. There are a small amount of people out there just airdropping random memes and stuff to strangers. It's interesting to try and figure out who it is when you're on public transport. The tiny paper ketchup cups at fast food restaurants can be fanned out to hold, like, 3 times as much ketchup. The surface on your kitchen stove has 2 hinges at the back corners, and opens like the hood of a car. Lift that puppy up to clean out all the nastiness that your old roommate left below. I'm talking to Ryan. Learn to warm up your SpaghettiOs like a real chef.